Raise Bob and Christine, and Taylor Swift joins us. Hi, Taylor.
How's it going?
Well, it's going great. You look good for a girl who's performing like crazy out there every night.
It's been unbelievable. We've been on tour pretty much nonstop since January, so it's been really busy, but so much fun.
What happened in Newark the other day? So you were suspended in midair? What was that all about? You got stuck?
There's a part during the show where I am lifted up like way high above the stage and above the crowd, and it's I'm on wires, and the wires got stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just stuck in the middle of the air, and
just
so they had
like
to just lower me down
Right.
into the middle of the audience and figure out a way to get me back to the stage. It wasn't that big of a deal, and thankfully nobody got hurt.
But there must have been a panic moment, because if I were suspended, I think just for a second there, I'd be a little
Absolutely.
nervous.
You're like, is this gonna drop? Is this it?
Wow.
Is this the way I want to go?
What is the because it seems like entertainers, are all I don't want to say maybe taken to another level with their performances where you're doing all these kind of things. Where is this the challenge to you? Like what's the deal? Why is that happening?
I think for me, I just realize it takes a lot of someone's time and effort and energy to get out of their house, wait in traffic, wait in line, go sit in a seat, pack into an arena, pack into a stadium, go to a concert. So I want to make the experience worth it for them. And so if that means pushing myself to the limits for 2 hours every night, then that's what, I should do. It's so much fun to have a show that's got all these different costumes and storylines, and it's a very visual show. So it's been an amazing tour so far.
Now you really, relate to a lot of young ladies in the younger set, especially like my daughters are here, right? And they're just big fans of you. You sing songs really aimed at those kids.
No, it really speaks to a
from
lot
the
of
heart.
people.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think it's been really fun so far to just write songs about what I'm going through at the time that I'm going through it. So when I put out my first album, I was, it was all about songs of like what I was experiencing at 15 and 16, and then my next album, Fearless, was from 17 to 18, and then this album was my life from 19 to 20. So I write songs 2 years or albums 2 years at a time. So it's been really fun to just kind of grow up and have my lyrics and music grow up at the same time.
Yeah, how did you start? Because, like I said, girls who want to get in the business, maybe guitar lessons. Like, when did you start?
I mean, I was performing when I was like 8 and 9 years old in theater and karaoke and different shows everywhere, like all these festivals and fairs. And, I just loved performing. But at that point, I'd like drag my little karaoke machine out into the middle of the stage and sing like that. And it wasn't until I was 12 that I started playing guitar and writing my own music. And I think that side of it has really been the deciding factor in all of this, and it's been the most important thing in my life, hands down.
Absolutely.
How about, you mentioned you did a musical theater and everything. I think it shows. You were great on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're really funny.
I like
really
the song.
good.
What was the song you did? Was first one was for Joe, and then you had another one of your infamous breakup songs.
It was I had this monologue song that I did that I got to write.
Great.
And I was really excited because I didn't realize that it's not tradition for a host of SNL to write the monologue. They have all these brilliant writers of SNL write the monologue, and I was so excited because they let me write it. When people come up and comment on it, I'm just so excited.
Yeah, that was great. I remember the song. I remember the hook. This is my monologue. Or
Yep.
something.
Oh, yeah.
See, I remember that.
It was
That was a
good. So
great
are you
show.
doing more acting? Is there something else coming up for you?
I would love to do more acting. I think if it was a storyline that I was just obsessed with and a really beautiful movie, I'd love to do something like that.
You must have had offers, though. They must be calling you and throwing stuff at you.
It's been really good, yeah. I mean, I've gotten a lot of scripts and read a lot of scripts, and it definitely fills your time when you're on long plane rides and bus rides and all that stuff. You just read scripts all the time. But for me,
so what are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that you just know you have to do. Like all these movies that you read these scripts of, you're like, well, I could see myself doing that. But I want the answer when I finish reading a script to be, I need to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you consider your fans in your choices? Because you seem very, very connected to the people who love your music and love what you do. So would you say, oh, they might not like me like this or something?
I don't know. I think that for me, it's with career decisions and life choices and things like that. It's really all about what you're comfortable with. I mean, I think my fans. I feel very lucky because my fans and I seem to have the same kind of idea of what we're comfortable with, and so it works out. But I don't really sit there and say, well, I can't do that because they might get upset. It's really more of like, do I want to take that risk or do I not want to take that risk? And because I feel like my fans will understand whatever choice I make, because we seem to get each other and we seem to really be on the same page about a lot.
Have you, being in the public eye, because you've been, there a lot the past few years, what's that like for you? You go on a date and the whole world knows about it.
It just goes with it,
Yeah.
It's like I could sit there and be like, I can't believe people know my business. I can't believe people know my life. I can't believe people know all the details of everything that I do. But it's like, that's the life I signed up for.
Right.
That's
so good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we hate it when stars complain about, oh, my God, everybody wants to take pictures of me. They all want to know what I'm doing. You don't care, right? You signed up for it.
I think that, nobody, I mean, there's always like an extent where it gets to be too much.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
you don't want to be people taking pictures
You
through
don't
your
want to be Brad
windows.
and Angelina.
You don't want people,
Right.
well, I mean, you don't want people like really like overextending and like taking away your privacy. And I think I would feel differently if I had kids.
Yeah.
But right now in my life, I'm just sort of like, I love what I do. And there are things that come along with everything that you choose to do in life, and my privacy kind of not existing is kind of one of them.
Yeah.
And do you write your lyrics on your arm?
I do. No,
Why?
they're not my lyrics. They're other people's lyrics.
Oh, yeah?
For shows, I like to write lines from songs that I like on my left arm. It's been like a thing for this tour.
I'm just noticing it, by the
Who are
way.
you a fan of
yeah.
these days?
Huh?
Who are you a fan of these days?
I'm a fan of honestly everything. I
Yeah.
mean, I love listening to the radio. I love, great songs, but I love, singer-songwriter songs, folk songs, like things you don't hear on the radio. My iPod is just so random that it's ridiculous. So I think that for me, it's like you got to be open-minded about music.
Yeah. We love it. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Are you
It's
wearing
great
your
to-
perfume?
I
It's
am.
really pretty.
What is
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah.
It's my new perfume that I'm putting out in the fall called Wonderstruck. And
Wonderstruck. I like it.
I'm really excited about it actually.
Yeah, send some our way, like
Yeah,
an early
great ones.
preview.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
absolutely.
All right, we're getting the we got to go. Thank
Yep.
you so much, Taylor, for
It's
coming.
great to
We
see you
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Taylor
you.
Swift.
Thanks.